Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Tonight is my favorite night of the whole school year. I love the recital concert, and I'm so glad you're here to join us. Before we jump into it, I have my usual 3 announcements for you. Number 1, please make sure that your child's instrument goes home with you tonight. We need to clear out the gym. Number 2, speaking of clearing out the gym, if you have a few minutes to spare and wouldn't mind stacking some chairs or pushing a piano down the hallway, I would love to have your help. You were so amazing at our last concert. I was talking to someone and I turned around and the whole gym was empty. So thank you. It's such a gift after such a big day, so thank you for your consideration. And announcement number 3, as always, OCA Media is here professionally recording our concert. And they usually post the link very quickly. I will be on the lookout for it and we'll get it to all of you, and you are invited to share it far and wide. So let me catch you up on what's been going on since I last saw you in late November. You were here for our first concert, and I am so proud of what the kids did in that concert, but we have come a long way since then, and we cannot wait to share it with you. Gearing up for that first concert, it's really all about setting the foundation. Playing a string instrument is a very physically complex task. You got these 2 arms twisted in this weird way, 2 hands with completely different jobs to do, and on top of that, every time you draw the bow, you're crossing the midline. So there is like some serious mental gymnastics, even to do a very, very, very basic thing on a string instrument. So it takes a while in the beginning to get set up, and with a lot of repetition, a lot of slow work, and we've eventually built some muscle memory, and then they can play without having to think about every bow stroke that they make. And so we played our first concert in November. It was all in unison pretty much, and we learned most of the music by rote because that's what you do in the beginning. Well, as soon as that first concert is over, page 2, chapter 2, here we go. It becomes much more intense. What happens is, starting in December, every week the kids come down to the orchestra classroom and there's a new piece of music for them to learn as we're gearing up for this concert. Sometimes it takes us a couple weeks to get through a piece, but we can't master the piece in a week. All that I really do is introduce it to them, teach them the new skills that they need to know, and then send them on their way. And it is their job to take ownership of this and practice the piece at home as best they can, and come back the next week and they play it for me, and at the same time I pile another piece on top and we keep on going. All of the music that you're hearing tonight has been learned in that way, introduced, and then they've worked and worked and worked, and they come back and they play it, and I tell them what to fix, and they go home and they fix it, and they come back. And one of the great things about that is that they start really helping each other, because we go around this circle every week playing for each other, and they've heard me say, yeah, you know, your bow hand this or whatever, and they get to the point where they start looking at each other and say, you know, that was really good, but there's something about your F sharp that sounds a little funny to me. And they talk about it and they figure out how to fix it, and it's really, really lovely to watch. All of these pieces that I keep piling on top of them are chosen very specifically to have 3 different outcomes. Every piece has a skill outcome, a new thing that they don't know how to do on the instrument until we learn how to play this piece, like coming down a descending scale. It also has a knowledge outcome, which is like a theoretical thing, like understanding how to use a key signature. And it also has what we call in a music classroom an affective outcome, which is like an extra musical outcome, something that stretches beyond the music. And they never know what they're walking into, because music ties to everything. So sometimes we're talking about Greek mythology, and then sometimes we're talking about sequencing and math, and it really does lead back to the piece every time, I promise, and it just broadens their understanding of the piece. So it's great fun to work on all of this music with them, and then just to listen to them improve exponentially as they focus on these little pieces and work so hard to improve them week after week. So that's what we're going to share with you tonight. We are going to start by playing a piece called Scotland's Burning, and this is a round where in November, we were playing in unison. We weren't ready to have sort of difficult ensemble things going on. Now we are. So we're going to play a beautiful round for you called Scotland's Burning, which is a lot of fun. And then we're going to go straight into the recital pieces, and you'll see that the names are listed of the musicians because they're all playing different stuff. So different kids will be playing those pieces, and we're just going to blaze through them. I'm not going to talk in between. We'll just keep going, and then I will discuss our last piece with you before we play it. So we're going to kick off the show right now with Scotland's Burning. Enjoy. all cellos and basses are group 3. Got it? Yeah. Group 2, do you know who you are? Excellent. Okay, here we go. Violins, reach for those G's. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, ready, go. So there you have 8 weeks of really hard work smushed down into like 10 minutes. It's a little bit like when you make Thanksgiving dinner and it takes all day and then everybody eats it, right? and it takes them half an hour. Yeah, this just represents a ton of hard work though, so let's give all of our musicians another round of applause. Okay, so for our final piece tonight, we are going to take you on a little trip down memory lane. We're going to take you back to our first concert. We are going to play a piece called Bile Cabbage Down in its most basic form, which we did for you in November. And then we are going to show you what we do now with this piece. And I hope they remember how to play the basic version because I didn't review this today. So fingers crossed, I think they'll be okay. But this is the whole beauty of the American fiddle tune genre. The tunes are very, very basic, easy, like the actual genesis of the tune. It's like 4 notes sometimes. But then it's what you do on top of it, how you embellish it, how you improvise on top of it. And we'll be learning more about improvisation in coming months. But we've already taken Bile and Cabbage down pretty far. So we're gonna play for you the basic tune, which I'm gonna sing more for them for you than for you. But it starts like this, everybody, just so you remember. It's actually just like read the letters. F, 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 G, G, F, 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 E. Okay, they're moving like they remember. Okay, and then we are going to show you what we did next in December after that first concert was we took the basic tune and we took it up a notch into what we call Bile and Cabbage Down 2.0. And what we actually did for that was we added a very traditional fiddle bowing. It's called a shuffle bowing. They know it is Jack Rabbit eats carrots, but it's really called shuffle bowing. And we learned how to do that through the entire song. That was a big project in December. And then we took it up another notch and made it into a duet. And the duet happens, I'll split the orchestra in half. Half of them will play the melody, half of them will play the harmony, and then they have exactly one rest to gather their thoughts, switch parts, and play it again. And I always tell them that what we should do during that rest, throw the instruments up in the air, catch them behind our backs, shoot off some fireworks, and then play it. And for some reason, they always say, I don't think we should do that. So, okay, we won't do the fireworks, but we will play it for you first in the basic form and then in 3.0. And I hope you enjoy it all. It's been such a great night having you here, and I can't wait to see you again in a couple more months. Here's Bile and Cabbage Down 1.0 and then 3.0. Okay, so first we need the basic. You remember how to do this? Yeah. Okay. Basic, do you want to play it or smack? We're only doing it once. Just play it. One time through. The old version. Here we go. You ready? Instruments up. Starts with that sharp. A 1, a 2, a 5, 6, 7, 8. November. Okay, now, violins, except you 3. You're on this side. Nah, it's fine, but you can all be together. Violins, no, I like that. Violins, you
test.
All right, that's on. Just a quick shout out to Miss Doyson. She works so hard with the students, but also a huge shout out to the students, because think back in, was it November? You were plucking those strings, maybe doing the bow a little bit, and you just made beautiful music. So stick with it. I cannot wait to see your next concert, how much you've improved even from now till then. It will be great. So thank you, Miss Doyson. Another round of applause. And if you want to help, stick around.